Welcome back, guys. Today we have finally gotten in some of our pre-orders. We have got the Mcfarlane Batmobile for the Flash movie. This is Michael Keaton's Batmobile, and I'm pretty excited to see it. We are not even bothering with our little turntable because I don't think this thing's gonna turn on it, and it's just kind of massive. We've got the '66 Batmobile here to compare it and everything. Now, this was a smaller scale. This is supposed to be in scale with the rest of the McFarlanes. This is for those like retros that they've been doing that are like 5 or 6 inch, I forget. Because I don't really collect those, but I needed the Batmobile. And then this is just that one Ecto car that we reviewed the one time, the real cheap, shitty one. But we're going to take a look at this bad boy and see how he is. This is just a real massive box. Seeing that package at my house was like, fuck. Like, it was just massive. 22.5 inches long box by 8 inches, and then across it is like 10 inches. It's just a massive ass box. This thing's going to be massive. It even tells you, like, right there that it's going to be like a 22-inch thing. But let's go ahead and pull it out and take a look at it. In case you're wondering, with this box, this is how the top of it looks. And the side, the back showcases the car. Figures go inside. Our Batman is on back order, and we haven't gotten it yet. I'm a little bit disappointed in this. We've got a little dent in this box, and that's probably just from shipping. But yeah, let's go ahead and pull this bad boy out. We're gonna take a good look at it. One thing to note here is that it comes out from the side. I was kind of hoping the top would like flip up so you could just kind of pull it out, but we're gonna go ahead and pull this out. Oh my god, look at that. That is already looking awesome. Dude, yes. You are a big boy. Alright, so he is all covered in... Alright, let's get rid of this box. Ugh. Try getting this off here. Hold on. So there we have our Batmobile itself. This thing is pretty long, pretty cool. He's in a plastic bag, and then the fins for it are also in the plastic bag. As you see me trying to do, they have this on there to kind of protect the figure in case the box crushes and everything. I said figure even though it's a vehicle, but still, whatever. Let's go ahead and get this plastic off and snap these pieces in. And there we have the Batmobile out. We are working on getting these fins out real quick so we can pop these bad boys in. Just so we can kind of take a glance at what we got going on here. It is totally jet black. The hood was the thing that a lot of people were having complaints about because we haven't seen the movie. We don't know what's going on with that. But it just looks wrong because it's gray. It is not as potently gray as like it appeared that it was going to be. See if we can come up here and take a good look. It is distinguishably, tonally different than the rest of it. It is a bit of a disappointment, and I'm hoping in the movie they do kind of go over why, or that it's like obviously that color in the movie so that it's still accurate. But regardless, this is an awesome ass piece and everything. So let's go ahead and figure out where we're gonna snap these in. There's no instructions that I've really seen in there for anything, but if we look, we've got, let's see where we're at on camera. I can't even sit down to do this review. like all this room. But we've got 2 and 1, and on here you can see there's 2 and 1, and 2 and 1, and left and right, and I don't know if these have them on there. Yep, one says left, one says right, so they make it pretty easy for you to figure out where they're supposed to snap in and everything, which I like that. Let's see if we can get this bad boy to snap in. There's one part. Oh, no, we're popping out. There we go. All right. And then get this piece in. A little bending, a little pushing, and there we go. All right. They do slide in kind of easily, so that's real nice. Again, our Batmobile, make sure we're in frame. Real solid, real nice. These wheels seem, oh, they're connected together on an axis, which is fine. And these ones are connected together on an axis, but they freely rotate. They've got those bat symbols. That is real nice and everything. So we're gonna check out the little button here, pops up in the top, and this rotates. This is real nice. You get a whole range that you can pull this out. You can literally just up it, slide your figure in, you can pull it up and lift it. You can do whatever you want there. Inside here, you've got your card for your Batmobile. See if we're getting, can't really see it. On the back, on the data file, it literally just says, Batmobile long forgotten and hidden away in dark recesses of the Batcave. The Batmobile remains one of the greatest weapons of Batman's crime-fighting past. If only someone would rediscover it. And that's specifically for the Batmobile from The Flash, so I feel like that gives us a little indication on what's going on with this movie and everything. Possibly a retired Batman or something. And maybe explains, if the car's been hidden away, maybe explains the different hood. So, that's pretty nice. Inside here, we've got a lot more detail than I thought we were going to get. Let me see if we can get a better vantage here. Look at that. That's a lot more than I expected to see. For the inside, just readjusted the light, see if we can get a better look here. You can see all of those different dials and gizmos and everything, and it doesn't really look like any of them have a whole lot of detail, but it's still nice to have just that minor detailing in there, because it definitely does add to the piece. The seat has all the stitching and everything look good to it and everything, like that's real nice. The only issue I have is single cockpit, when obviously it was not a single cockpit in the classic, but maybe it is in this one, but I doubt it. It's just what they have to work with figures, because I mean, let's be honest, if we put a dual cockpit with a passenger seat, imagine how big this fucker would have to be. This thing is really nice, and my Batmans for The Flash have not arrived yet, so unfortunately I can't try to get that figure in here, but so we'll go over that, putting the figure in when we actually get that figure in. So look out for the Michael Keaton Batman review. Will be coming up soon, whenever that decides to come in, and we'll get him in there so that we can see that Batman in there. Yeah. We can see our size differences for all of our vehicles. Now that middle Ghostbuster is a Hasbro. It is a cheap Hasbro. It's not like one of their better ones that they did. That was a cheap plastic model. I don't know if you remember that review. And then that 66 Batmobiles for their retro line. I've got 5-inch figures in there, so that's why it's a little bit smaller, which was a disappointment. This should be for your 7-inch figures. So this is perfect. I love it. It looks great. It was a little bit on the pricey side, but not too much. The details that we do get on it, I mean, some of them could be better. I am all in all just giddy as all hell, just a child on Christmas morning. I've got a Batmobile. That's all I care about. I got a Batmobile. The button right here, I don't know if we could have seen that real well, but yeah, this is just fantastic. I love it. Big old Batmobile. Let's see. Hard to even keep it in frame here so that we can see it. And they said he's 22 inches. Maybe if you do that, it's 22. I guess. If you're counting that tip of the fin there and everything, it is 22. But realistically, he's sitting around 20, just shy of 20 and everything. If you're looking for shelf space, like how far he's gonna, like, you know, sit on a shelf and everything. About 7 across. And about 19. Yeah, all you need is like a 19 by 7 shelf, and you could set him up there and everything, and, you know, put something over the wheels so that he doesn't roll, because he does roll pretty easily. God, I'm gonna have so much fun playing with this thing. Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for checking it out. You got any other questions, please let me know. And I tried finding a Mcfarlane figure to slide up in here just so we could see. Most of mine have plastic capes, and those plastic capes are not going to work in there. But this is a 5-inch figure. This is one of my Doctor Who figs. You can see he is absolutely swallowed. So it is definitely that bigger scale. You're going to be looking pretty sweet getting somebody in there. One thing we can try is seeing how it fits with a little bigger scale and everything. We've got one of our NECAs here. We've got the Ultimate Shredder from the Secret of the Ooze. We're gonna see if we can manage to squeeze him in there. And it does seem, he is a bigger scale, but he does seem to go in there pretty nicely, it seems. That is actually surprising. I was wondering myself. This is me playing around now. Our review is done, and we are checking him out and just having a good old time. That is actually not that bad. I mean, I don't think we're going to get this to close on him because of that head. That helmet is stopping us. But, I mean, that is an 8-inch figure. So your Mcfarlane's should definitely go in there, because he is an 8-inch scale from NECA. So he sits in there rather nicely. And if it wasn't for his helmet, we could even close this, because we're catching right there. So Shredder just stole the Batmobile. And we'll see you guys next time, and we will be bringing this Batmobile back out when we get that Michael Keaton Batman in. So stay tuned for that, guys. And I hope you grab one of these, because I love it.